Salem during their annual Trees and Trains exhibit. This year it's called a Snowy Tree Lot. You'll see a wide selection of different types of decorative trees and enjoy the trains on display as well. So bring your family and friends to this year's Trees and Trains exhibit. It's open Monday through Friday from 9 to 5 and on Saturday 9 to 1 at the Ozark Natural and Cultural Resource Center in Salem on Highway 19 South. This ad paid for by the Denton County Tourism Tax Committee.
Are you working way too hard for way too little? There's never been a better time to consider a career in IT. You could enjoy a recession-resistant career in a rewarding field with plenty of growth opportunities and often flexible work environments. Go to mycomputercareer.edu and take the free career evaluation. You could start your new career in months, not years. Take classes online or on campus, and financial aid is available to qualified students, including the GI Bill. Now is the time. mycomputercareer.edu.
We are Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance, and we're here for all of life's wins. Like when you get a new car, or new boat, or new driver, or when your son moves out but your mom moves in, or you find out you're expecting again, or when one rental property turns into 2, then 20, or you realize they're all in Tornado Alley. Life is full of life events. Make sure you have the right policy for each of life's wins.
A life event could qualify you for a discount. Call me, Willie Strader, your Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance agent, and we will make sure you have the coverage you need.
Good afternoon and welcome to KSMO Radio. Outside our studios, currently we have mostly cloudy skies. Winds are the south at about 7 miles per hour. Now those winds do gust as much as 16 miles per hour. Well, your weather forecast indicates that today should be mostly cloudy. We should have a high temperature near 57 degrees. Winds will continue out of the south, anywhere from 7 to 16 miles per hour. Tonight we have a 50-50 chance of showers, mainly after midnight, with mostly cloudy skies and low temperature around 40 degrees. Southerly winds tonight will be 11 miles per hour with gusts as high as 21 miles per hour. Tomorrow we expect showers mainly before noontime. That chance of precipitation is 80%, and new rainfall amounts of less than 1/10 of an inch are possible. High temperature will be near 54 degrees with southerly winds 10 to 13 miles per hour with gusts as high as 20 miles per hour. And our wind chill value early tomorrow morning will be as low as 35 degrees. Tomorrow night should be mostly cloudy with low around 44. We'll have southerly winds 9 to 11 miles per hour. Christmas weekend's going to start out on Saturday with mostly cloudy skies and high near 61 degrees. Southerly winds will be 9 to 11 miles per hour. Then Saturday night, we have a 30% chance of showers after midnight with mostly cloudy skies and low around 47. Showers are likely mainly before noon on Sunday with a chance of precipitation at 70%. We will be mostly cloudy with a high temperature near 59 degrees. Sunday night, Santa Claus is going to have to fight some showers with cloudy skies and a low around 48 degrees. But then Christmas Day, well, we'll be mostly cloudy with showers likely mainly before noontime, with a high temperature expected to be near 57 degrees. Monday night, we do have a chance of showers before midnight with mostly cloudy skies, low around 37. Then Tuesday should be partly sunny with a high temperature near 50. Tuesday night will be mostly cloudy with low around 31. Then Wednesday, partly sunny with a high temperature near 46 degrees. And that is your noon hour weather update brought to you by all of us here at KSMO, where it's now time for the Brownfield Commentary and Midday Livestock Report.
Christmas is just days away. Hello, everyone. I'm Cindy Young with Brownfield, and this is my 2 cents. The house smells of evergreen, cinnamon, and gingerbread. The halls are decked, presents wrapped, and you can hear Fair and Young singing Christmas carols when you step in the back door. We are blessed this Christmas season. Like most of our family and friends, we are not spending as much on gifts as we have in the past, but no one will feel slighted or left out. As always, this Christmas season, there is plenty of food on our table. We grow a lot of that food ourselves. We have beef, eggs, and vegetables that were harvested and preserved right here on our little piece of planet Earth. Like so many other farmers and ranchers, we work 365 days a year to responsibly and sustainably grow food and fiber to feed the world. Unfortunately, feeding the world doesn't equate to everyone getting enough to eat. Hunger is a problem not only in third world countries, but right here in the USA. Unfortunately, the abundance America's farmers and ranchers grow doesn't always reach our neighbors' dinner tables. Hunger and food insecurity are more common in rural than in urban areas. In fact, according to USDA, although rural areas comprise less than 2/3 of all U.S. counties, 9 out of 10 counties with the highest food insecurity are rural. When most of us consider who among us is hungry, we think of those that are homeless, living in shelters, or disengaged from our society in some way. There are those in our communities who struggle silently, under the radar, feeling guilty and ashamed that they are unable to provide enough food for their families or themselves. Let us not forget those less fortunate this Christmas season. I'm Cindy Young with Brownfield. That's my 2 cents.
It's 4 a.m., Monday, and you're literally sucking baby snot through a tube because she's congested. Man, that's love. And if you love her that much, love her enough to make sure she's buckled in the right car seat. To make sure your child's in the right seat for their age and size, visit nhtsa.gov/the right seat. Show them you love them. Keep them safe. Visit nhtsa.gov/the right seat. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Some people won't give you the real talk on drugs, but it's time we know the facts. Fentanyl is often laced into illicit drugs and used to make fake versions of prescription pills. You can't see it, taste it, or smell it. Suppliers mix fentanyl into their products because it's potent and cheap, and the dealer might not even know. Keep yourself and others safe by knowing the real deal on fentanyl. Get the facts. Go to realdealonfentanyl.com. This message is brought to you by the Ad Council.
The Cardinals magazine, the care and quality of its presentation, the thick paper, the glossy photographs, and photographs from Stan Musial to Lou Brock to Jim Edmonds to the present-day players, the Cardinal tradition, the history. It will put you right there in Busch Stadium behind home plate like no other magazine. And it's easy to start a subscription. Just call 314-345-9000 or visit cardinals.com/magazine.
A slow start for direct cash cattle business. Hello, I'm Megan Grebner with your Brownfield Livestock Market Report, brought to you by the National Cattlemen's Beef Association. Onward to Orlando. CattleCon 24 is just around the corner. Register today at convention.ncba.org. Direct cash cattle trade activity is picking up. Bids are at $170 live and $268 to $270 dressed. Asking prices are a little more aggressive at $173 to $175 live in the South and $270 to $275 dressed in the north. There was another light scattered round of business reported Wednesday. Dress deals range from $269 to $275, which is about $1 to $3 higher than last week's weighted averages. This follows a light round of business on Tuesday, where live deals in Iowa were at $169 and dress deals in Nebraska were at $270. Significant business could hold out until sometime later today. Boxed beef is higher at midday on solid demand for solid offerings. Choice up $2.28 at $291.41. Select is 70 cents higher at $262.30. At the Huss Livestock Market in Nebraska, steers over 650 pounds were $9 to $12 higher. Steers 650 to 800 pounds were $3 to $6 higher. Steers over 800 pounds were uneven, from $2 lower to $2 higher. All weight classes of heifers over 450 pounds were $3 to $10 higher. The USDA says demand was good from the buyers in the crowd. Medium and large one feeder steers 700 to 749 pounds brought $240 to $249. Feeder steers 752 to 784 pounds brought $232 to $243.75. Medium and large one feeder heifers 600 to 639 pounds brought $250 to $252.50. Cash hog prices were not reported at midday due to confidentiality. The cash hog market has struggled as of late to find any support to push prices higher. Hog weights are up from year-ago levels, and supplies of market-ready hogs are more than ample. Both give packers more leverage to do business as they please. Lately, that's been at mostly lower prices. It was another strong week for export sales for pork, which confirms demand for U.S. products remain relatively strong on the global market. Butcher hog prices at the Midwest cash markets are steady at $44. In Red Oak, Iowa, they're lower at $34. And pork values are higher at midday, up 40 cents at $81.76. Bellies, butts, ribs, and loins were all higher. I'm Megan Grebner for Brownfield.
Many business owners and entrepreneurs today are drowning in unsecured debt and just can't stop incurring more. Business Debtors Anonymous is a 12-step recovery program where you will receive support for doing business and living life without incurring new unsecured debt. Business Debtors Anonymous offers meetings every day where members support one another to help them stop incurring new unsecured debt. You're not alone. Visit helpfordebtors.org. That's helpfordebtors.org.
If I could be you.
And you could be me?
For just 1 hour.
If you could find a way
to get inside
each other's mind.
Walk a mile in my shoes.
Walk a mile in my shoes.
Walk a mile in my shoes.
We've all felt left out. And for some, that feeling lasts more than a moment. We can change that. Learn how at belongingbeginswithus.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council.
Walk a mile in my shoes.
To all Vital Farms farmers and all who work hard to provide Vital Farms products, just a big thank you. If my family can't find quality eggs in the market, we don't eat eggs that week, period. It's that important to us. We want you all to know how much we appreciate your products. Thank you.
Vital Farms and its customers would like to thank all the farmers for their hard work this season. Learn more and leave your own holiday message for them at vitalfarms.com/thank you. Actual customer note read by Vital Farms crew member.
That has been the Brownfield Commentary Midday Livestock Report. It is now time to take a look at updated funeral announcements being brought to you by the Salvation Army Dent County Service Unit at the Salem Community Center at the Armory, located at 1200 West Rolla Road here in Salem. Bell ringers are out every weekend through Christmas, and a number of counter kettles are located around town. Join the Salvation Army in making a difference in your neighborhood and your community. For more information about the Salvation Army in Dent County, call 573-729-8163. The Salvation Army, doing the most good. Shirley Klaus of Licking, age 81, passed away December 19th. A memorial for Shirley Klaus will be at the Kingdom Hall of Jehovah's Witnesses of Licking Sunday afternoon at 2 o'clock. And all arrangements for Shirley Klaus of Licking are under the direction of the Fox Funeral Home of Licking. Jane Frances Marshall, age 73, of Sligo, passed away Wednesday, December 20th, at home, surrounded by family. A funeral mass for Jane Marshall will be at 11 Wednesday, December 27th at the Sacred Heart Catholic Church. Visitation for family and friends will be held from 10 a.m. until service time at 11 on Wednesday at the Sacred Heart Catholic Church. Burial will be in the Sligo Cemetery. In lieu of flowers, memorial contributions may be made in memory of Jane Marshall to the ALS Society. Online, donate at als.com or left at Wilson Mortuary. Memorial envelopes will be available, and all arrangements for Jane Frances Marshall of Sligo are under the direction of the Wilson Mortuary of Salem. That has been a look at updated funeral announcements brought to you as a courtesy of the Salvation Army Dent County Service Unit that reminds everyone two big kettles will be continuing to serve Dent County from Country Mart and Walmart. Remember, the money you donate to your local service unit stays in Salem to help those with emergencies and those down on their luck. Help us fill the red kettles this year and help your neighbors. The Salvation Army, doing the most good.
This Christmas, when you put money in a Salvation Army kettle, expect change. Expect homes and hearts to be warmed. Expect empty stomachs and hungry souls to be fed. Expect need and despair to be transformed by hope and joy. Whether you give at our kettles or at salvationarmyusa.org, expect your contributions to change lives. The Salvation Army, doing the most good.
It is now time for a look at local news, and it's being brought to you by Southwest Baptist University Salem campus. SBU's Salem campus provides quality higher education close to home for residents of Dent County and the surrounding area. For more on degrees and programs, stop by SBU's Salem campus today at 501 South Grand Street or call them at 573-729-7071. I'm Bob Parsons reporting. According to a report on KY3, authorities have arrested William Robbins, who was wanted in a deadly hit-and-run pedestrian crash in Dent County. Robbins faces charges of leaving the scene of an accident resulting in death and tampering with physical evidence. David Davis died in the crash that happened on Highway 32 about 3 miles east of Salem on December 7th around 5 in the afternoon. According to the Highway Patrol report, Robbins did not stop after hitting Davis. The victim died at the scene. KSMO is happy to announce the winners of the Christmas giveaways. The winner of the Big Kids package from Aaron's is Jasmine Riley, and Angelina Ayers was the winner of the Big Kids package from Jet Tire and Auto. The winner drawn from the Southtown Furniture was Chris Douglas, and Gail Blair was the winner drawn from Terrell Complete Auto Care. KSMO Media, Southtown Furniture, Terrell Complete Auto Care, Aaron's, and Jet Tire and Auto thank you for participating in this year's giveaway and wish everyone a very Merry Christmas. The Denton County Commission met this morning for its regular meeting in the courthouse. Denton County Treasurer Danita Williams was in to share information on the cart receipts for December. She said Denton County received $79,382.35, which was down $756.24 from December of 2022 receipts, which totaled $80,138.59. Williams said that year-to-date cart receipts are up $116,230.32, which is an increase of 14.23%. Williams also noted that the 2023 cart receipts total was $933,170.96. Sherry Lee was in from the Community Center at the Armory to present the annual rural addressing contract in the amount of $15,000, which had no change from last year. The commissioners approved the contract 3-0. She and the commissioners also shared information about the 911 ARPA grant to upgrade the system. Presiding Commissioner Gary Larson said that it was decided at the meeting he attended in Van Buren that the 5 counties in the 911 region, which includes Dent County, would be splitting the county's share. Bob Parsons was in, and he shared his resignation as alternate to the MRPC Transportation Advisory Committee, which the Commission had appointed him to about 8 years ago. The Commissioners reappointed Willie Schrader and Jamie Homeyer to the Enhanced Enterprise Zone and appointed Jeff Dotson and Nathan Wills to fill the 2 vacancies on the EEZ. In the road report, 1st District Commissioner Wes Mowbray said his crews were out checking for downed or missing road signs. District 2 Commissioner Gary Polk said grading was going to be done on Dent County Roads 3333 and 3335. Plus, brush was going to be cut on County Road 2080. Polk also noted that some of his crew were checking for downed or missing road signs in the Boss area. Presiding Commissioner Larson emphatically reminded Dent County residents that State Statute 137.130 authorizes the county assessor to enter onto any property that they deem is to be reassessed. An incident occurred last week where a property owner refused the assessor's personnel access and used their vehicle to actually strike the assessor's vehicle. As a result, the assessor's office personnel were taken to the hospital to check for injuries. Larson reminded everyone that the courthouse will be closed Monday and Tuesday in observance of Christmas. Larson reported on last week's MRPC meeting where the Operations Committee he serves on discussed the annual banquet and learned that it returned a profit of nearly $1,000. He also shared again the results of the TAC meeting where the Route TT Bridge over Crooked Creek near Sligo was voted the top priority in the Merrimack region, and the Hoozle Creek Bridge on Highway 32 at Boss came in first in the medium priority category. Dent County Clerk Angie Curley reported that bills were being approved for payment, and she wanted to remind businesses that their statements must be into the Commission by noon December 28th for payment this year. Any statements submitted after that date will not be paid until after the 2024 budget is approved. Curley also said her office was very busy with budget preparations and to the end of the year paperwork. The next meeting of the Dent County Commission will be Thursday, December 28th, and the meeting will be open to the public. And, of course, that meeting will be held at the Dent County Courthouse, and that's next Thursday, the 28th, due to the Christmas holiday and the courthouse being closed on Monday and Tuesday. The Salem Memorial Hospital regular board meeting was held Tuesday evening in the hospital library. In the administrator's report, interim CEO Jason Edwards reported that they are working on getting a payment plan for the accounts payable totaling $365,292. An additional 4 tags were added to the deficiency list after the lab was inspected by CLIA. The plan of correction has been submitted, and the lab will be re-inspected by CLIA at a later date. Edwards reported that 340B policies have been updated, and an optimization implementation plan will begin January 1st. The hospital's initial annual fiscal loss presented was $317,000 in fiscal year 2023. The pre-audit loss to date shows the actual audit loss of $2.5 million. The dialysis and home health departments have been closed in an effort to cut expenses. The final audit report is expected to be completed in February. CFO Doug Hoban reported hospital admissions in November were 83, which includes 6 swing bed admissions with a total of 250 patient census days. In November, there were 1,520 outpatient registrations, 1,474 cardiopulmonary procedures, 6,940 lab tests, 1,194 radiological procedures, 556 rehabilitation treatments, 34 surgical procedures, and 167 home health visits. There were 637 emergency room visits with 56 patients being admitted. A total of 228 ambulance runs were made with 150 patients being transported. The hospital had expenses over revenue in November of $417,086 with a loss from operations of $421,925. The 340B plan showed revenues over expenses for the month of $49,068. Edwards reported that he is working with the state to get reimbursement for capital expenditures to match what the hospital has spent from July 1st to May 31st. With no new business, the meeting was then adjourned. The Salem Board of Aldermen held a special meeting called by Mayor Parker on Tuesday evening in the council chambers. The board approved Parker's appointment of John Whalen to fill the West Ward seat that was formerly held by Amanda Duncan. Duncan had resigned effective December 12th. Whalen will serve the unexpired term until 2025. The board approved Bill number 3580, an ordinance authorizing the mayor to sign task order number 18 pertaining to an agreement between the city and CM Archer Engineering Group for engineering services related to the lead service line inventory project. This project is part of the $150,000 ARPA funds received with a local match of $30,000 for a total project of $180,000. The service line inventory project is to meet EPA's mandate for an initial inventory of lead service lines in the city. The city is expected to perform the initial inventory and submit a database to the Missouri Department of Natural Resources by October 16, 2024. The board approved canceling the December 26th City Council meeting. The next meeting will be held on January 9th. City Administrator Sally Burbidge requested a joint budget workshop to be held between the Aldermen and the Finance Committee members in January to begin the budget preparation process for next year. The board then went into closed session. That has been a look at local news. It was brought to you by SBU's Salem campus at 501 South Grand Street, where they offer degrees in nursing, which is an RN Bridge program, criminal justice, and elementary education. For more about SBU's Salem campus, contact admission counselor Chris Welch today at 573-729-7071.
What are your plans for the future? Do you need a boost to generate a new plan, or can't afford to go away to college, or your work schedule won't allow you to go? Let Southwest Baptist University Salem campus be the boost. SBU is committed to flexibility, expertise, and the state-of-the-art technology. We now offer 2 new associate's degrees in teaching and Christian ministries, along with master's degrees in education and business. For more information, please contact admissions counselor Chris Welch to schedule an appointment as a prospective or returning student. You may call 573-729-7071. SBU Salem campus is your higher education with Christian principles.
The holiday season is right around the corner, so give the gift that's hard to wrap but easy to give. Give them a Stihl. With powerful trimmers, blowers, and chainsaws to place under the tree, the Stihl Holiday Gift Guide has something for everyone. Save $30 on the GTA 26 battery-powered garden pruner. Visit your local Stihl dealer or go to stihlusa.com/gift guide. Real Stihl. Find yours. Now $149.99 was $179.99 MSRP. Offer valid for a limited time only at participating dealers while supplies last.
Progressive Ozark Bank's debit card is now ready for your smartwatch or phone. It's compatible with Apple Pay, Google Pay, and Samsung Pay. Just upload it to your mobile wallet and go. No more fumbling to find your card when you're in a hurry. Just tap and pay. Simple, easy, and secure. That's the progress of local banking. Progressive Ozark Bank, FDIC insured. Where people matter.
Wofford & Wofford Plumbing can solve all of your septic problems. They have an electric sewer machine and camera to help locate and solve septic problems. Plus, they can handle all new construction, residential, and commercial plumbing, as well as repairs. Wofford & Wofford Plumbing. Call the office at 729-0014, and they can get you taken care of.
And just inside a half court, bang! Bang! At the buzzer! He climbed the elevator, caught it with 2 hands, and clutched it on the way down. C. Scooped up, thrown up, off the backboard and in, and Missouri wins.
This is your radio home for Mizzou basketball.
The bragging rights trophy is coming to Como, folks.
The Central Bank Tiger Network from Learfield.
Run out to the rim, and he flushed it.
It's now time to take a look at local and regional sports, being brought to you by your Ozark sports leader, KSMO. The St. Louis Blues will be in Miami tonight to face the Florida Panthers, and that'll be at 5:30. You can hear that game right here. The pregame starts on KSMO at 5:30. The Blues are 15-15-1 on the season. The Missouri basketball Tigers and the Fighting Illini will battle in St. Louis Friday night in the bragging rights game starting at 7:30 at the Enterprise Center. The game can be heard on KSMO Radio. Missouri enters the game with a 7-4 record while Illinois is 8-2. The Salem boys basketball team will be in the Kabul tournament starting Tuesday at 4:30 against Alton in the first round. The winner will play Wednesday at 6 o'clock while the loser will play at noon Wednesday at the Kabul High School gym. KSMO will not be covering the Kabul tournament. The Salem Lady Basketball Tigers will be in the Mountain Grove Holiday Tournament and will play Norwood at 2:30 Tuesday at the Mountain Grove Gym. The winner will play at 4 o'clock against Mountain Grove Wednesday, while the loser will draw a bye on Wednesday. And that's been a look at local and regional sports, brought to you as a courtesy of KSMO. Stay tuned for a look at sports from the Missouri Net.
Missouri Net Sports, good afternoon. I'm Tim Fisher. We'll start with college football, where the Missouri Tigers inked another top 25 recruiting class for the 3rd time in 4 years yesterday, signing 20 on the first day of the early signing period, including 1 5-star recruit and 11 4-star recruits. Some very targeted players on defense, head coach Eli Drinkwitz.
We signed 3 defensive ends, 1 5-star, 2 4-star. We know in this league you have to win the line of scrimmage, and look forward to Williams, Elias, and Jalen Brown really being the future of D-line Zoo. Really felt strongly about our linebacker core, the guys that we were able to sign there with Nick Rodriguez and Brian Huff. Both of those guys are elite players. Both of those guys are going to come in and be able to contribute and find a role.
On the field, Mizzou's getting set for their Cotton Bowl date with the Ohio State Buckeyes a week from tomorrow. To the pros for the Kansas City Chiefs, getting set for their Christmas Day matchup as they play host to the Las Vegas Raiders on Monday. College basketball, Mizzou getting set for bragging rights tomorrow night, taking on the Illinois Fighting Illini in St. Louis. On the schedule tonight, Southeast Missouri State goes on the road to Illinois State. From the scoreboard last night, the St. Louis Billikens fell on the road at North Carolina State 82-70. The Roos of Kansas City dropped a 70-57 decision on the road at East Tennessee State. And finally to hockey, where the St. Louis Blues tonight in Florida to skate against the Panthers. Puck drops tonight at 6 o'clock. Remember, driving CMVs during winter is no joke. Remember, always be cautious, be prepared, and be safe. Simple actions save lives. This message brought to you by Show Me Zero. I'm Tim Fisher, Missouri Net Sports.
If a baby is giggling in the back seat, they're probably happy. If a baby is crying in the back seat, they're probably hungry. But if a baby is sleeping in the back seat, will you remember they're even there? When you're distracted, stressed, or not usually the one who drives them, the chances of forgetting them in the back seat are much higher. It can happen to anyone. Parked cars get hot fast and can be deadly. So get in the habit of checking the back seat when you leave. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
It's 4 a.m., Monday, and you're literally sucking baby snot through a tube because she's congested. Man, that's love. And if you love her that much, love her enough to make sure she's buckled in the right car seat. To make sure your child's in the right seat for their age and size, visit nhtsa.gov/the right seat. Show them you love them. Keep them safe. Visit nhtsa.gov/the right seat. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
On behalf of Carrie Patton and the entire staff at Town & Country Bank, we wish you a Christmas season filled with joy and good cheer. We thank you for your business and wish you a prosperous new year filled with good health and happiness. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year from your locally owned Town & Country Bank, member FDIC.
The Intercounty Electric Cooperative Association would like to remind you that the holidays are a time of love and peace. May this holiday bring all the love of your family and friends together. Intercounty Electric Cooperative brings this message of hope to you. They want to say thank you to all their customers for the many years to come. Happy holidays to you and yours from Intercounty Electric Cooperative Association.
Hey, it's Fitz from the Country Top 40 Countdown, and what could be better than having hours and hours of classic Christmas songs and Christmas songs by your favorite country stars? This year, the Country Top 40 presents Deck the Hits with Reba and Fitz. I know, I can't believe it either. We've been preparing for it for a few months now, and we're pretty excited about it.
Hey, I'm Reba McEntire, and Fitz and I are bringing you some holiday cheer for the most wonderful time of the year. It's the 29th year of this Christmas tradition, and I'm going to be hanging out with Fitz playing all the Christmas hits. Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays from the Country Top 40.
The CT40 program, Deck the Hits with Reba and Fitz, will be held December 25th at noon and is brought to you exclusively by Vital Farms, who want to wish you and your family the very best this holiday season.
Stay right here on KSMO Radio. We've got Missouri Net News coming up shortly. And then after the top of the 1 o'clock hour, I'll be back with your latest KSMO weather forecast.
Hi, this is St. Louis Blues broadcaster Chris Kerber, and I want you to follow all the exciting action of the St. Louis Blues right here this season on your Ozark sports leader, KSMO Radio in Salem, Missouri. They've been one of the longest-running St. Louis Blues affiliates, and if you can't make it to the game, the next best thing is listening right here. It's KSMO Radio in Salem, Missouri, your radio home for the St. Louis Blues hockey.
Check off your shopping list with Cardinals Baseball. 5 and 10 game packs are on sale now and feature 2024's highest demand games and promotional giveaways. Choose from the opening day pack, bobblehead pack, Cubs pack, and more. New for 2024, check out the 10 game for the Lou pack, which includes lots of new STL themed promos. Give the gift that lasts all season, all baseball season. Cardinals ticket packs start at just $55 and are on sale now at cardinals.com/holiday.
Do you love Christmas? Do you go overboard decorating your house or business for the holiday season? Townscreen is holding their first ever Christmas decorating contest. Show off your Christmas spirit and enter your display at townscreen.com for a chance to win a 2-night stay at Echo Bluff Lodge. The prize includes a $50 restaurant voucher to use during your stay at the park. You can send pictures or videos, but all entries must be submitted by Christmas Eve to townscreen.com. Merry Christmas from Townscreen.
Missouri Net News, I'm Cameron Connor. Some Missouri politicians are weighing in on the Colorado Supreme Court ruling to disqualify Donald Trump from the state's presidential ballot. The 4-3 decision is based on the January 6th riot at the U.S. Capitol, saying Trump violated the Constitution's insurrection clause. Former Democratic Governor Jay Nixon says what happened that day, quote, looked like insurrection to him.
I think that it's important that they did that in a time frame the same way as a special counsel did, so that the United States Supreme Court would have the opportunity to act and have its voice heard prior to the general election if they so desired.
Meanwhile, Secretary of State Jay Ashcroft says the decision is wrong, while State Senator Bill Eigel called it, quote, outrageous. Both Ashcroft and Eigel are seeking the Republican nomination for governor. Trump plans to appeal the ruling. And nobody won last night's Powerball drawing, making Saturday's jackpot $620 million. The one-time cash payout is worth nearly $311 million. To keep up with other news around the state, head to MissouriNet.com.